Yo, what's up? This Next Network once again, and you still can see my face because I still haven't found my glasses. Welcome to my video breakdown of Kwesi Arthur's One Stone. I'm going to talk about the things that you probably missed in the video and give it a breakdown. So without much ado, let's go straight into this and look at Talk Chow. The seventh point is the public transport point. We know a public transport is a means to get to a destination. We can see he is alone and he is there waiting for people, basically meaning he's ahead of his time and is waiting for the old school rappers and the new school rappers and the current people to catch up. Talking about old school, new school, you see him sitting from this side and he stands up and kind of stands in the middle. This signifies the old school and this signifies the new school. I think we can obviously see that because he constantly keeps leaning to that certain side. This scene could be a clear reference to J. Cole's middle child. But then here, he's not the middle child, he's the driving factor. Bus driving. I like how this scene alone is a low-key reference to how the old school and new school have to catch up. They have to get along with him to get to a certain destination for Ghana music, and I respect that. For number 6, I have the One Stone animation. It kind of reminds me of the Universal Picture animation. This is probably a reference to he trying to say he's a universal hit. So then it makes sense to me. He just came from Team Westwood. He went to BET. So like, what you have to say? If you haven't noticed in the video, he's clearly talking about his greatness. And what better way to do that than to do it in the next point, paying your dues. These people put him on when he was up and coming. We have Sak Omar and Manifest he mentions. These people were one of his primes when he started. And I think the great way to show that real recognizes real and the great recognizes great is to give dues or to pay your dues, pay homage, dudes. Fourth point, the element in this video shows how he knows he is great. This part, we see all the newspapers around him basically talking about how he knows what's being said about him and he knows how he's being perceived in the world or in Ghana. Third point will be trinacular perspective. Honestly, just don't mean anything. Here the visual just talks about putting things in perspective. Trinacular because probably he talks about how he is in depth or he has much insight, means he has a third eye, means he's insightful and has much depth in the things that he does. Yes, it's redundant and I can get away with it because I'm in Ghana. But here again, we notice one significant thing, which is he has the block behind him, basically trying to show that he has the support of the Tema people and also he's pulling them ahead. That's why he clearly says Ghana big, but Tema bigger. So that's also cool. Point 2 is what I like to call stuck rappers. This is low-key one of the most powerful visuals I've seen so far because to me it has originality. I don't think it was inspired by any other person. Okay, maybe I don't know of it yet. This is a black and white scene where we see someone behind the screen and we see stains on the screen. The person can signify an underground rapper, that's most fitting, but it can also represent a current artist. The screen can be the breakthrough or the thing that's standing between the person and success. The stains on the screen can be the person's efforts and trials and also represents the person's failure since he wasn't able to break through. The stains being the failure also has caused a transparent screen to be translucent, which also reduces the amount of light that can be shined through the transparent screen. This is basically Kwesi Arthur's visual of a second artist. Don't forget the black and white, which also stands for tastelessness. And the last one obviously is he is teasing an album. So here we see him like referencing his first EP. Is it a mixtape? Is it an album? I don't know. But then to me it's a mixtape, it's not really an album. He references it. We see him in the same places he was in the album, basically trying to tell us that regardless of the fame and the greatness, he's still rooted. He's still who he is. He hasn't changed one bit. I think it's clever and I think I respect that. Obviously the black and white shows the tastelessness in that time and how the struggles were, but then you see at the end of the video he was at the same place, but then it was in color. Probably shows how things are better and our situation has changed. But what intrigues me or what makes me super excited that I'm waiting for the new album is he is supposed to be celebrating two things: his interview involving the family and the Nkrumah independence thing, the Ghana independence situation. But then he kept quiet, emotionless, so I really want to know what's going on in his mind. It makes me think the album is going to be conceptual, probably talk about matters about government and stuff like that.
I've lost your mind, think we'll lose ours.
Man, Kwesi Arthur.
Kwesi Arthur.
Man, Kwesi.
Kwesi.
Man, Kwesi.
And that's all, my niggas. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me, Kobe Hagen, on Twitter. Let's get interactive. And if you have a comment, leave it in the comment section below. Peace out.
I heard the bitch talking anyhow. As soon as I drop it, she burn it down. You can't talk with your man anyhow. Sick of money, she cheat on you. Sick I emergency, I wanna lose. Second tune, but I wanna choose.